know what it is. And if you don't, then you will soon. Okay. It's your boy Arion, but you can call me Kidd Weeks. I got a lot of stuff to update y'all on, man. A lot has happened in a very short amount of time. Your boy is published, you feel me? It's getting kind of crazy. Yo, I really graduated from HBCU. Morehouse College, to be exact, within the Atlanta University Center, in the middle of a pandemic, and shot a film with Beats by Dre, wrote it, directed it, in the middle of a pandemic, graduated, got a full-time job. I got giveaways coming. I got all type of stuff for y'all, man. So look, I got some videos coming. We're gonna do this, I had to dust off my YouTube channel a little bit. So let's talk about post-grad HBCU life. This is something I get a lot of questions about, and it's really something that you don't think about the benefits of HBCU until after you graduate. And it's like the further removed that I'm becoming from actually being on campus, and I'm really starting to see the benefits of HBCU life and the network and the opportunities and the skills that I learned from, being there at that time. And it's like crazy. Like, I got a full-time job now, just a few months out of college, like working at the dream, working the dream, living the dream. I can pick up my phone and, connect with anybody who I need to in order to, help me fill out a resume, help me with my professional development, or, just even to talk to as far as mental health goes and mentorship. Anything you can imagine, my HBCU is responsible for it, and it's really a blessing. Praise the Lord. Thank God for my family. Thank God for my mom, my dad, everybody, that supported me through my journey, all the faculty, staff, etc. Y'all know what it is. But HBCU life, post-grad, is extremely tasteful, and it's like fine wine. Literally, it ages over time, because I still talk to my homies and my folks and my homegirls and all that from freshman year, like to this day, and that's 4 years ago. So I can only imagine what it's gonna be like, as time passes and people get more established, start having kids, the kids start going to HBCUs, and it's just a domino effect, and I'm just super, super grateful to be a part of it. And anybody who's thinking about it, think about that. While I was in school, I was really fortunate to get to work on some dope stuff, like with, man, GOATs, literally. Blank Square, Creative Role, Form A Films, literally GOATs, like Dez, Edgar, Daps, people that really doing the real work behind the scenes that, folks don't truly understand. But like Lil Baby, Gunna, Russ, the rest of Sean, a bunch of people. And on the flip side, I was able to get some more corporate professional experience too, like Endeavor and the International Cinematographer's Guild. So I've been able to really kind of get in there and in two different worlds, understand how it feels. And my biggest piece of advice to y'all, anybody who's interested, or being professional is not, it's like being a robot. It's not being personable, being human. And that's something that it took me a while to kind of learn, was to be a human. It's not about being robotic, just getting the job done. It's about caring about people. It's about, just having a conversation. It's about being yourself. And I think maybe I didn't know who I was. Maybe I was trying to find myself while I was in school, while I was, going through and kind of learning about my history and all of that stuff. So just be yourself. Talk to people. Of course, professionality comes in your work ethic and, the way that you carry yourself and handle your business. But people remember people who are people, and who care, and who share pieces of themselves, and who, identify, and who are comfortable being unique. So just be yourself. But of course, get the work done too. One of my mentors helped me get familiar with a quote, and the quote is from Maya Angelou. It's something like this, not verbatim. Don't get me twisted. People will forget what you said, what you did, but they'll always remember how you made them feel. That's something that sticks with me, and that's something that really rings true, y'all. So as far as professionality, first impressions, all of that stuff goes, like, it's really about identifying with people and connecting with people, because we're all here to help each other and to, build with each other. So yeah, I came on set just trying to get the work done. I wasn't trying to talk to them. I wasn't trying to be, and all of that. It took me a while to get comfortable and really understand that everybody wasn't so. It's about working and being around people that you like, people that you enjoy. It's about sharing experiences. It's about humanity. So don't fall into the myth of professionalism. Fall into the love of humankind and mankind, and it'll take you far. Something that was a huge part of kind of like post-grad is definitely think about like what you're gonna do post-grad, right? Yeah. That's something that I was stressed out about. I was dumb stressed about it for months. You don't know what you're gonna do. You worried about the next steps. It's really nothing to worry about if you handle your business, if you do your stuff on time, do what you need to do, make the connections you need to make, and make first impressions that are lasting impressions. That's something that's really, really significant, and that really is a big proponent of a lot of my success and a lot of the success of my peers. It's just treating people with kindness and extending an opportunity to speak and just connect. Just handle your business and don't stress about the job, because if you prepared to run the race, when it's time for you to run the race, okay, it's nothing, right? When they pick you up for the team, you're gonna be good. When you handing off the baton, you know what I'm saying, whatever. Just know that whatever you're stressed out about, it's gonna be good. Because I can say for me, in my experience, I was stressed out, and it really turned out so good. It actually turned out better than what I anticipated it to be. So trust me, you're gonna be good. If you're an HBCU student right now, trust me, you're gonna be good if you do what you need to do. And don't stress. Like, I know you're still gonna stress, but don't stress too bad. Huge avenue that helped me was my portfolio. And by portfolio, I don't just mean like, Instagram or a website. I mean like an amalgamation of everything on the internet. So you have to be very mindful of, your LinkedIn, your website, your Instagram, your Twitter, your Tumblr, your MySpace. Whenever somebody types your name up, what comes up should be what you want to come up, right? That's like really such a huge thing. If you really understand how we live in a digital age, like you can go on the internet and craft your image such that you can put your resume up, you can put your website up. If you got your branding right, okay, your SEO, your Instagram, your Twitter, your MySpace, your Tumblr, your Snapchat, all that's tight. Everybody can type you in on Google, you feel me, and your name come up and boom, it's fine, it's fire, it's lined up. Ooh, okay. You got that, right? Now you got your network too, right? Boom. So you just join the two. You send this to your network, and guess what? Your network sends it out, and then it goes like the internet across everywhere, all across the world. People are searching you up, and it's easy, so that when it comes time for an opportunity to be presented to you, it's easy to get it to you, man. That's a big deal. Leverage this digital age that we're living in. Think about it. It's 2021, like everything's digital now. So you got it. I believe in you. Full to the Lord and to everybody who's been there for me. Praise Jesus. Hallelujah. Anyway, seriously, I moved from Atlanta to Los Angeles at the height of the pandemic, at the height of civil and racial unrest. I have built a studio, an office space from which I can conduct my business, all of my, creativity, multi-dimensional content creation, screenwriting, director of cinema director of directography practices, etc., etc. I was fortunate to wrap up a film with Beats by Dre that I wrote and directed. That was insane to see it all come to fruition, and everything just worked out so well. I got home, I did some music video work and some freelancing stuff, and that was cool. And then I was also fortunate to prepare myself and get picked up for a full-time job. And like, that's mind-boggling to me. To think that I was stressing about these things and that, I'm walking in them now. It just really speaks to how we worry about things that we put the work in for. It's like, why worry if you're putting the work in? You don't have to, because you're doing what you need to do. You're doing what you need to do. If you take a step forward, then you're moving forward. Doesn't matter how many steps you take. It just matters that you keep taking the steps. It just matters that you keep taking the steps. And I know that you're taking the steps. And that's all that matters. Because guess what? Big journeys, small steps. And I'm taking the small steps. So let's take the small steps so that we can make a big journey. But I will say, LA is a whole different beast. It's a whole different beast. And of course I didn't think about this because I'm from LA. Well, I'm from Carson. For the people that are from LA, Carson and Compton and all that, whatever. Yeah. Nonetheless, LA is a whole different beast, right? From production and getting permits and trying to be a producer and reestablishing connections and building all of that stuff up. It's definitely where it's at as far as Hollywood and stuff goes. So, I gotta lace up my shoes and really hunker down and get my feet wet out here and get in the trenches all over again. But I'm grateful for Atlanta because that's where I kind of, got some experience. So, I'm looking forward to what's to come. Anybody who's interested in moving to LA, I might actually say now's kind of the time. Interestingly enough, I know there's been a lot of people moving away, but I think the time could be now, y'all. If you want to build it, do it now, because we out here. HBCU and LA family goes stupid too. Know that and believe it. We deep. Yeah, always. My HBCU was a huge proponent of kind of everything that's going on right now. I don't want to sound like I'm like a liaison or advocate. It worked for me. It worked for me as much as I worked for it. And that's all I can say. Like, if you go there and handle your business, be personable, be fun, have a good balance, but handle your business, then if anybody wants to talk to me about my HBCU experience and, kind of the pros and cons and all that, then I would love to go into detail about it. But I don't know if much else I can tell y'all besides, if you can handle financial aid at a HBCU, let me tell you something. You ain't got to worry about nothing in real life. You ain't got to worry about nothing in real life. Post-grad life, undergrad life, whatever life, following up, the power of following up and the power of first impressions is something that rings true no matter what stage, where you at, because there's so much power in that first impression and there's so much power in following up. Like, follow up. I know it's kind of hard sometimes, we in the communication era, we don't know, whatever. But like, follow up with people, because that's a big deal. Dad got in my Duffy, like deep in my Duffy with my Timbs on. Facts, like no funny, son. Let me tell you something. It's powerful. Don't trip. We got some stuff coming for you. So look, y'all gotta let me know if y'all want more, what y'all want more of. Cause look, I can do cinematography breakdowns. We can do vlogs. I love to skate. You feel me? Catch me at Cascade. Oh, I got some giveaways too. Hey, look, it's Kidd Weeks. You can call me Arion. Psych, nah. Call me Kid with 2 D's. You know what it is, y'all. It's YouTube. It's 2021. It's that time. Be up, be easy, and stay fly. Like, nah. Out.